Welcome, and
Welcome, everyone.
the DNA Sportscast.
Hope everyone's doing well on this. What's the day today? Thursday.
Couldn't tell you.
Aren't they? I couldn't
We're
tell
getting-
you either, man. I couldn't tell you which
Nah.
way's up at the moment.
Nah, we're getting
Nah,
better
it's
at
holidays.
the intro, aren't we?
No, we're
Yeah.
not. We're getting worse, I reckon. No, holidays have been good though, huh? Holidays have
yeah.
been good time off. Yeah.
Christmas,
After
New
that
Year's,
World
the whole
Cup,
lot.
man, that was crazy, man. That was nuts.
Yeah.
That was such a good time as well.
Yeah.
But now we're back to the Premier League, and we're back to
Yeah,
like I
We-
said, being scumbags to each player without prejudice. So
Love
it's
it.
nice.
Love it.
It's lovely.
Love it. Still
Um,
hate Nunes.
Well, I don't think you have to even say anything about Nunes
Nah.
anymore. I think the Liverpool supporters can say everything they can about
Oh,
him right
yeah.
now.
They
If I'm
hate him.
honest, it's not that they hate him. I think they're like, oh, he needs time, like Suarez. That's all I keep hearing. Suarez, he was put himself in similar
Nah.
positions. And the other, I'm like, yeah, I get that. He did. He did. But the impact was different. Like Nunes now, when he gets the ball, you don't even know what he's going to do with it. Suarez, you knew he was going forward. You knew he was going to finish most times.
Yeah.
But Nunes is just a mixed basket at the moment. I think it's just confidence. What do you think?
I think he just sucks.
There's no
simple
other
as
way
that,
to say
honestly.
it. No way about
Like-
it. Yeah.
I give him time. When's it gonna start? When's it gonna start? It just
Hey, it's
the
been
Benfica fans laughed at Liverpool when they bought him.
Yeah, they were like the phone call, the 80 million or whatever it was, they paid 100. I don't know. It depends on the currency.
Something like that, yeah.
And they were mentioning how they got the phone call and like, yeah, let me just let us get back to you. Benfica said to Liverpool, and they basically put them on hold and just started laughing because of how much they offered. That's what the chairman, I believe, said, or
Yeah.
whoever runs the
Well, look,
transfers there.
He does get himself in good positions. He does get the shots off, and he almost pulls off some really good goals. He hits the post. He's hit the post a lot, to be fair.
A
But he's
lot.
a little bit of luck. A couple of them go in, and you're talking about him completely differently, to be fair.
100%. A couple of millimeters, this is, man. Like, at the
Yeah.
end of the day, it's a matter of margins when it comes to football, but those margins do matter. So, I mean, if you're a striker who's been employed to hit the back of the net on a consistent basis and you can't even hit the target from, just outside the penalty square, like, I don't know. It's like, even if you had no one there, he's not even hitting the target. It's like, it's a little concerning because you've seen some
Yeah.
training sessions as well. Training sessions where it should be, pretty straightforward, but he still struggles. He still physically struggles against players too. So I think that's going to be his strength. But he just hasn't. I don't think he's capitalized on that yet. I don't think you can see it. He's getting manhandled off balls, and yeah, I think when he's with the ball, he can control a lot better and protect himself a lot better. So I think they will work on that. And you're right, Nunez is shit at the moment, but he'll get a lot better. I think.
Another thing that's shit is just Liverpool as a whole.
Is a whole or as a whole?
As a whole.
Is a whole. I don't know.
It's a shit.
Yeah, we
hole.
all know that.
Nah,
No.
but honestly, they are. His form could be just reflecting of their performances as a whole, because they're struggling.
That's
They
a
are
fair
struggling.
point. It's a fair point, but he's getting the reception, he's getting what he needs when they need it. But
Yep.
you can also blame him for that as well.
Yeah.
You can also
The-
blame him for them not being up there. Like he was, as I said, employed to come into the team, hit the back of the net as frequently as not as everyone else that's come in his place, but at least you're a raw talent. He was getting compared to Haaland at the start of the season. Which is the better signing? It's like Morata and Lukaku all over again. And there's a clear difference again. Lukaku obviously was a lot better than Morata. Don't look at me like that.
I can give you that statement.
He was though.
Yeah.
When the first
Morata started okay.
yeah, and then Lukaku's that
And Lukaku
when his
quite-
time at
yeah.
United, that's when his first touch started getting like drilled. He started to get absolutely grilled for that. And then he lost confidence. Lukaku, I think he was killing it first 2 seasons. He's a top goal scorer, I believe, first season, and he scored close to 20 that season too. So
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know, Liverpool just seem to be struggling as a whole. I watched the Brentford game, the whole midfield, the defense, even the attack just all looked messy, unorganized. Like
Yeah,
they had their chances. Don't get me wrong. Oxlade-Chamberlain actually played okay, to be
I
honest.
couldn't believe he was playing.
Yeah, I forgot.
But you need to freshen things up, don't you?
But yeah, like he actually.
You need to.
Him and Tsimikas, yeah, they actually kind of played half decent.
Yeah.
They combined for what should have been a goal, but I don't know. The whole midfield just looked off. Defense looked off. You know who they need? They need Jude Bellingham. If they can somehow get their paws on him, that's the exact signing they need. But I don't think they'll do it. I
agree.
I think he ends up at Real Madrid.
I agree. I don't think he ends up at Liverpool. They've got Cody Gakpo now. Good luck, mate.
Yeah,
You fucking bastard. Oh, you fuck. You, seriously, man. I'm so over these transfers falling to shit. Just, it's like, man, you're United. You're at the last hurdle, but it's hard to, get his talents because change of ownership now. Ronaldo situation, but he wanted to come. He was open to coming, which is just bizarre to me. I don't know what the point of difference was between Liverpool and United, because to be honest, if we're looking medium term for Gakpo's future, I don't know who's going to be more successful. You don't know. He doesn't know that either. And unless they bring in Bellingham, like you're saying, I don't know, man. Van Dijk's out for a bit now. His hamstring is actually worse than initially expected. So they're struggling.
Yeah,
they're struggling. So I got Gakpo. Good luck to you. But worst of luck to you as well.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. Liverpool. That's not it's a good signing and all, I think, but it's not who they needed. Whereas United actually needed.
I think Liverpool needed a midfielder, just not that sort of midfielder. Yeah, you're right.
He's an attacker.
No, but when I say midfielder, I mean like attacking midfielder. Like,
yeah.
Well, obviously, I'm not talking. He actually is for Netherlands. He plays differently to what he traditionally is, and I think he's got that ability to be box to box as well.
Yeah.
So he's definitely a forward, but he's more of a creating not creative midfielder. He's an attacking midfielder, right? Goals. And yeah, so he's still got that. I think that's what they've invested in him too. So. Let's just hope that they haven't decided to invest in potential again. And, from a neutral's point of view, let's hope it works out. But I couldn't care less, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And on to another team that's struggling.
Your boys,
Chelsea.
mate. Your
My
boys. Yeah, Liverpool.
boys.
Chelsea.
There's
a bit of a...
absolutely rinsed on TikTok, by the way.
Jesus Christ, man. There was no
so
chill
funny.
there. That was hilarious.
Funny.
That was hilarious.
That could not have worked out better. And if you don't know what we're talking about, I predicted we were predicting the Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest game.
No, yes.
You got it spot on with a 3-0, and I was kind of taking the piss. I said 1-0 Forest because the prediction beforehand. You said Bournemouth was going to beat Chelsea 1-0.
Yes.
So I'm like, funny that. Forest is going to beat you 1-0. And then the week after, Chelsea and Forest drew 1-1. And then this TikTok just...
It was too good.
Rinsed.
It was too good.
It could not have worked more perfectly, to be honest with you.
It could have worked worse for you, though.
No, bro. I'll take the L.
You're not a Mayan. You're not a Mayan. You can't predict the future, man. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. At the end of the day, it's like, it's just good entertainment. It's funny. Exactly. And, look, man, I'll go into United later about that in terms of why I said 3-0. But, yeah, you guys are struggling. I don't, honestly, it's just a matter of time. I think it's a matter of Chelsea doing what Chelsea usually does best, and that is, investing in their youth and paying top dollar for good talent. So,
look, I'm not going to put these performances down to injuries and make excuses. Actually, no, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Chilwell, Reece James, N'Golo Kante, Fofana. Come on, man.
What?
It's alright. We still shouldn't draw to Forest. Forest have got good performances in them.
I feel bad. I feel bad for you guys because I feel like you're in the same position as us, but you guys left it in the wrong window to do it, because you did it in the window in which people usually break free from contracts or end up moving. That's when all your depth left. Once all that the sale went through. That's when the players started leaving. For us now, for United now, we're lucky that it's mid-season because players aren't as comfortable moving clubs because at the end of the day they have to fight in get into an 11 that's already they usually you don't want to be changing your 11 too much throughout the season unless you need to, especially at a player that's going to Chelsea or leaving Chelsea. So now it's a matter of just sustaining what you have, right? And then just waiting till the next major window.
Well, look, we're down in 10th. It's not looking good, bruv.
It's not.
But look, it's tough when you got a new manager coming in, a month into the season? Like that. Big shock. Should have kept Tuchel, but it is what it is. And you've got so many new players. You've got Koulibaly, you've got Fofana, you've got Cucurella, you've got Aubameyang, you've got Sterling. That's it's a lot of new players and all starting players. And it also doesn't help when you've got some of your best performing players like Reece James and N'Golo Kante all injured at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's rough. Don't know what we're going to do, but got to do something.
It's very rough, man. It is rough.
We'll see what we do in January. We've got a few...
with Broha out now too.
Yeah, Broha's out as well. We've actually
ACL.
made...
Did he do his ACL?
Yeah, he did his ACL.
Jesus Christ, it's bad. Yeah.
We actually made a couple signings, which we'll talk about later, but no real starting players.
Yeah.
Not yet, at least. So we'll have to wait and see what we do
with
that. But next up, we've got the team which we'll talk about next, which is Manchester City, and that we are playing tomorrow morning. That's going to be...
You're playing... Wait, you say you're playing them tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Jeez,
Chelsea versus Manchester City tomorrow morning.
Oh wait, you are, yeah, no shit, of course. Yeah.
We'll preview that game at the end.
Yeah. But are you looking forward to it?
No. It's typical Chelsea though to have shit performances against lower teams and then all of a sudden pull something out of our ass against the top opposition. And I know Arsenal fans are rooting for us.
That is not in your team right now.
No,
that is not in your team.
It's a typical Chelsea thing to happen, but I just don't feel like it's happening now.
It's not the team.
Not with this. Not with this team. Zakaria is starting.
I don't think Zakaria is all right, man. He's a good midfielder. Yeah. He's a big boy. You need someone with a bit of gall to him, man, at the end of the day.
He did play all right, but he had a good performance against Bournemouth. It was decent in the first half against Forest, and then our whole team just dropped off in the second half. We probably could have easily lost, probably deserved to lose, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, the goal we scored was lucky in itself.
Look, you're gonna.
It is what it is.
It's for you're fortunate, but at the end of the day, it's your players that are creating those chances that are leading up to those lucky opportunities.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I wouldn't look too much into that. Don't say like you haven't deserved some games, but at the end of the day, a win's a win.
Yeah.
I get it.
Draw's a draw.
I get it. I have to say, sorry, draw's a draw.
Yeah.
I have to say though, with United, I do get skeptical too. When we win, I'm still. I'll go into it later, like about how we won. It's definitely deceiving. It's definitely deceiving in terms of our progress versus the points tally. Because we're not playing like a. We're playing like a top 4 team, but not a top 2 team. We're not.
No, yeah. You're playing exactly where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I think if other teams were playing better, if Chelsea were back up there, man, if you had Tottenham taking it seriously, we would be out of that top 4 easy. Easy.
Possibly. Well, you've got your level on points with Newcastle and with a game in hand.
But like I said, it's like, I feel like if Chelsea and your Tottenhams were still powering through, we wouldn't be, you guys would be above us, obviously. Because I feel like I've said about Chelsea in the past, you guys get things done a lot quicker and you get stable a lot quicker. So who knows? Right now, you're really struggling, right?
Yeah.
But next season, you never know what could happen. We're not favourites, but we will definitely be top 2 next season. Let's see where you guys.
Top 2, you reckon?
Yeah. For sure.
Interesting shout.
For sure. I don't see Newcastle being top 2. I don't see Arsenal being top 2. I just don't see it unless
Really? You don't think
they get
Arsenal
more
will stay
depth.
up there?
No. Well, they don't win the league. They don't finish top 2 this season either.
Interesting.
I've said
'Cause
they finished second, but the more and more I'm seeing, especially that Newcastle game, yeah, I don't know. They need someone. They need someone else.
Well, because I don't know, Arsenal. I was like you. I didn't think they'd do it. I didn't think they were going to do it. I don't think City will catch up now. Because here's the thing we've been saying all season. Oh, Arsenal's going to drop off. Arsenal's going to drop off. That's exactly what everyone was saying about Leicester City.
Yeah.
So you can't count them out. It's a very real possibility they could do it. And with each game going by, with Nketiah popping a goal in here and there somehow.
All right.
I don't know.
Can you tell me who had the same role as Conte? What
do you mean?
Who plays well as Conte in that Leicester team? Then the Arsenal
plays
team now.
like-
Who plays as well as Conte?
As well as not the same role.
Right now. Like, all right, let's look at their midfield. Partey or Xhaka, are they taking Conte in the starting 11?
Oh, none. Neither of them.
Is Martinelli
Neither
taking...
of them.
No, not Martinelli. Who's on the right?
Saka.
Saka. Is Saka taking Mahrez' spot? No.
Nah.
No chance. Is
No,
Vardy getting taken over by Nketiah or Jesus in that season? Up to that Leicester team.
Okay. We're
so
comparing this season to that.
Yeah,
them
that's
playing
what I'm
that
doing
season.
now.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I
No.
should've made that clearer.
Mahrez. Yes, definitely.
I think
What did you
fullbacks
say?
wise.
Martinelli or Nketiah taking Vardy?
Sorry. When I was saying yeah. No, Martinelli. I said, not Martinelli. Saka wouldn't start if you had a Leicester and Arsenal versus in terms of Arsenal team
that
this season the
versus
Leicester
season.
winners.
Yeah. Okay. Now. Yeah.
Honestly, the only people I see going on are probably oh my god, man, my memory is not serving me right now. Fullback Arsenal. Ukrainian.
Fullback Arsenal.
Ukrainian, man.
Zinchenko.
Zinchenko. I was going to say Ovchenko
yeah.
for some. Zinchenko.
No, who was in the Leicester team? Was it Fuchs?
Tomiyasu, if you
YouTube, I did not swear. I did not swear. I said Christian Fuchs. I did not swear.
Like you have Simpson and Fuchs as the fullbacks.
Yeah.
That's where I think
Ben White
Fuchs
and
might.
Zinchenko, yeah. Huth and Morgan and
I'd take Morgan over.
you know what we should. Oh, you know what we should have done.
Gabriel, 100%.
You know what? You know what? Wait. Next episode, combined Leicester and Arsenal 11.
Fuck it, let's just do that.
All right.
Why no?
Next
Why would we? Yeah, but if we make a whole, Arsenal haven't done anything yet. I'm not decorating them yet. I don't want to dedicate.
Come on, no. But I'm comparing them.
Oh,
well, we'll do a quick one in the next episode. All right. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for that one.
You know
Right.
what? I think yeah. We should just stick to what we're thinking about now.
Anyway, so
All I'm saying
who do we
is
want to talk about
Arsenal
next?
are trash. Huh?
Who do we want to talk about next?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Honestly, this is one thing that's really pissing me off. I don't understand how it's taken so long. Why does Frank Lampard and Brendan Rodgers still have jobs? It's my big old question of the day.
Not wrong.
Someone
I think
explain it to me.
Something needs to give.
Apparently, Frank Lampard is good with the owners at Everton. But
I feel like
after
seems
that,
like a really he's good with people. You know, Lampard.
yeah. But at the end of the day,
I don't know.
you
He's
can't
not.
be.
It's not the best team. Like, come on, I don't see. I don't know if there's any manager that could.
They got thumped at home. Yeah, they got thumped
Yeah.
at home.
It's better than that. Yes.
It doesn't.
They shouldn't be copping it.
I don't think. I don't think they've got the
As good as
England. They've got the
Brighton's
starting England goalkeeper. They've got Damari Gray, who I find is a very good player. They've got.
Well,
you know what?
You say they've got the starting England goalkeeper. You've got the starting England centre back, and look what he's doing.
No, but it's different. So that's different. It's Maguire. That's Maguire.
Yeah, and he starts
Maguire is. Everyone knows Maguire's Maguire. Pickford's different.
Yeah.
Pickford's different.
Yeah.
But they got Nana and Nana. He gave away a bad goal. But
Yeah.
I still feel like him as a midfielder at Everton has a lot more to prove. He's going to be a good player. I've seen the way he runs through the pitch sometimes. He's like a steam train, but he's definitely a bit klutzy.
I mean, on paper, this team should be playing so much better.
Yeah, they should, but
'Cause, like, look at the teams that were the Everton teams that were finishing like what in the top 10, like 8th, 7th. You know, who did they have? Tom Davies,
really,
Ross Barkley.
they just had workhorses in the
Jackie
midfield with the
Elka.
Gareth Barrys.
Gareth Bale.
You had like
Leighton
your
Ba- actually,
smaller Leighton Baines.
Now
you've
that I'm
got
going through the team, it's
Seamus
actually
Coleman,
pretty good.
Seamus Coleman, Stephen Pienaar back in the day.
Yeah. Now that I'm actually Tim Cahill.
Jagielka, like
Tim
that Everton team was awesome under Moyes.
Tim Cahill.
I forgot about that guy.
Tim
That
Cahill.
who?
Who?
Tim Cahill. Tim Cahill. Like,
Goats.
they had an identity. They had an identity where they had smallish wingers, but they had their big boys in the midfield. Fellaini as well. Moran. He was scoring goals left, right, and centre for Everton back then. But now they've lost that identity. They don't have. I don't know, man. It's just weird. Their team is just a weird to look at. I don't know.
Yeah.
They don't blend well. They just
Yeah.
don't blend well.
No,
And
it
I
doesn't.
can't explain it. But they
It was
just don't. They just look uncomfortable on the pitch.
Yeah, it was looking really promising though when they signed James Rodriguez. He was playing at right
With
wing.
Ancelotti, man, of
With
course.
Ancelotti putting balls into Dominic Calvert-Lewin, had Richarlison in there.
But that's
that
the
was looking
problem.
promising, and then it didn't last long. They
Got
were
rid
up.
of them.
They were up top
Yeah.
for a little bit, and
They
then
weren't doing too badly.
nah.
Yeah. Richarlison was leading that charge too. I
yeah,
believe.
he was playing. I think he was on the left. DCL.
Yeah.
And
DCL. So.
James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Next up, real quick, your mob.
what about us? You want to talk about us?
I think you're playing well. I think Rashford had to bail you out in I forgot who you're playing, but he bailed you out for one of the games.
It was
Put you into
1-0 against Wolves.
Was it Wolves?
Wolves, I think.
I want to say.
Hang on, I'm trying to find my notes on the game. Hang on, just give me a sec. Where is it? I had it here.
I want to say it was a good goal as well. By the way, very good goal. Wolves, yeah, it was. Wolves.
It was Wolves. It was. Wolves.
It was a very good goal, but yeah, they had to bail you out. Scored a few offside goals, I think, as well, didn't you?
Yeah, but he was late to He was late to the game. He was started, but he slept in.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's why. Like he would have if he was playing 90 minutes, we would have won that comfortably because he just opens up. He's just fucking electric this year and this season and bro, I've been hearing a lot about people saying, "Oh, Rashford was trash last season." It's like, have you watched the last 4 years? I guarantee you, he's playing every game. Like he's there.
Yeah.
Unless he's injured, he's starting every single game, apart from when he was coming back from injury. Like he had a big workload and he is mentally out of it. And look at Sancho now. Like there's a lot of expectations on these young boys, physically, mentally, emotionally, everything. And seeing how Rashford has bounced back, and he looks so good too. He looks lean, like he always has looked lean, but he just looks healthier. He looks stronger. He's running. He's quick again. It's just awesome. Oh man, I just love watching him. I'm back to the point where I'm like, we've got the old Rashford back, man. At the end of the day, he's technically brilliant, looking as silky as ever. He just needed rest. That's it.
Yep.
Just need a rest, and that his form has followed into then the Bournemouth game.
Yeah.
The Bournemouth game where he scored again.
Great for my fantasy team.
Sure, like he was just in position.
Yeah,
well.
very
It was
good. That was very good
Bruno's
run.
great assist. Awesome assist. He could have taken it first time, but he didn't.
I think the
towards goal.
the Arsenal and United laughing stock of the last 4 years. I say 4 years. I don't know exactly how much, but like all of the performances.
It has been around that long, I
laughing stock
reckon.
are roughly like that. It's finally over, I think, for both of you. To be
Yeah,
honest.
I think it is too. I think now that our younger players have matured now, it was always good. It was inevitable. Martial has found his feet. I think he's playing.
Just wait for winter when he puts his gloves on. Then you'll see Anthony Martial.
Bro, I was about to say Anthony Martial is just such a. He's just so can be so comfortable on the ball, but holy shit, he can be wasteful. He gave away an opportunity like Nana did for Everton. He just gave the ball to a Bournemouth player, and then they just played a player through on the other side. So that's where I'm like, we still need a striker, United, and I feel like Vlahovic would be an amazing acquisition for us. I think he isn't hitting the heights with Juventus. Juventus aren't either at all. So it's not just his issue. I think he needs another team, and I think the delivery into the boxes, like I've said about Shaw, and I've complimented him numerous times about him being one of the best. How do I put it? Specialist in terms of putting the ball into the box. He's just really matured into that role, and I think he'd be awesome to link up with Vlahovic, like we saw with Ronaldo. Ronaldo always seeking out Shaw and making sure he's in position because he knows where Shaw's going to release it. Because Shaw just has his angle on these crosses that are just unreal, and just like a Trippier and a Trent. Alexander-Arnold. I can't wait for that Arnold to come back. I loved watching it. I'm not gonna be silly here and say like I don't want to see him back to his best. Everyone does, and a Robbo, but they are better than Shaw for sure in that sense. Yeah. But I appreciate it, and Vlahovic being as a 6'2", he's tall, man. He's a big boy. He can finish. I think he's gonna take Martial's spot. Rashford will push back to the wing. Sancho or Anthony, this Sancho situation is so confusing. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's all right having him. If he's going to be a bench player, it is what it is. Like
Sancho's not going to settle for being he could go. He could leave.
Where's he going to go?
I'm being serious. Nah. I'm being serious, bro. I reckon he goes to you guys. I just have this sneaky feeling about him. I don't know.
I'll take him for 30 mil.
Nah, you're not. You're gonna have to give us what we paid for him.
Oh, there's no one's buying him off you.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. What, 85?
It's Chelsea. Yes, you are. 100, I think. It was something ridiculous. Nah, it was like 85 something.
All right. Rogue shout. Mitrovic.
We got
to United.
Mitrovic to United.
I think United, short-term solution.
Yeah, short term, but I'm over short terms. We've got Eriksen. You bring your Eriksens. I'm gonna put Aaron Maguire in that bracket too. You put in your Maguires, like all these short term fixes that just do nothing. You know what I mean? Eriksen. When I say nothing, I mean like Eriksen has been amazing for us, but he's just helped us get to that step ahead. And I don't think this is a time where we need to be taking steps. We need to be taking strides, man. We need to be. Yeah. We need to be fucking like heading right for it. You know what I mean?
Do you desperately need a striker?
Yeah, we do.
He's just scoring goals.
It doesn't matter. You've got so what I want to talk about too. You look at the teams we've played. Forest and Bournemouth. 3-0 wins, no worries.
Wait for a real test.
No worries. But what I was going to mention was our transition back into defense is still it's not good. It's not good to look at, if I'm honest. Maguire leaves big gaps at the back there. If he plays, we can't exactly make things work with what we have in terms of where we want to be. Like we've got to find a central defender who's gonna be quick, who's gonna have legs. I know Martinez was brought in to cover Maguire and whoever else, but I think it'll be useful for both central defenders to be able to cover each other.
Yeah.
All right. So Garnacho, I found in that game was like I'm so excited to see a youngster like perform the way he does. He's got vision, he's got pace, he's got finishing. I just really liked him in that game. Hit the post But it was through a sensational effort, and I think Garnacho is definitely has a future at United, and let's just see, our wingers are stacked at the moment, but it's
You guys
good.
just produce wonder kid after wonder kid. I
We do,
swear.
we do. It's great. I love it. It's awesome. But I don't give him the credit they like. Rashford, I still look at. He can still get better. 100%. He can still be.
Yeah, you can.
He's pretty high up there, but he can 100% get better.
What would you give him as a criticism?
As a criticism, he's a one-footed player. Simple. He's not a left. He can't finish with his left. You go look at him now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now. I don't understand how no one's picked up on it, but he cannot finish with his left. Like when he was younger, I think adrenaline would have been a catalyst in him finishing, opportunities with his left. But now I think now that he's more matured, he's a bit more relaxed on the pitch. He always opts to go with the right foot, always cuts in on the inside. And that's where I think he's a lot better as a striker. I love him as a striker, but he's not the type of striker we need.
No, he's
not.
definitely more naturally suited to be a winger.
Yeah, he's 100%. He's like a Neymar. Sorry, he's like an Mbappe. He's like an Mbappe in terms of raw pace, can finish, but Mbappe's 2-footed. That I'm telling you right now, man. And Mbappe obviously has a lot more. He's just got a lot more intensity to him as well. Like if he comes at you, you're done. Like he's gonna go through you, or he's gonna he'll get past you. He'll find a way. Whereas Rashford can do that too, but he's a bit more predictable. So I feel like Rashford, like I said, can get better. He just needs to improve on that opposite foot. But if he's happy to be that way, he can. I don't know.
Yep.
So
It's similar to Anthony on the other wing. Cuts in on his left every single time.
That's what I mean. It's like we don't have any outswingers going into the box. They're all in-swinger crosses. So I get it. It makes it easier for the ball to travel into the net. But I don't know. There's no. That's where I think Ronaldo struggled. I think Ronaldo loves his outswinging crosses. I don't think the in-swingers. Yeah, they're good, but that requires him to place it a lot more. Whereas the outswing is you sort of just like back onto it and bang, and then get it on target. Anyway, so like I was saying, I think previously, we need a striker that can get on the end of those crosses, and finish them. And I think with Ronaldo gone now, oh my God, this guy's last name I can't say. Vlahovic.
That's right.
Should be a good acquisition if we get him. Again, I want to talk about Martial actually, man. He was too wasteful. If I'm honest, he looked lazy again. He just when he gets comfortable, he just stops. I don't know what it is, man. He just stops. Yeah. But when he needs to score, he just turns it on. The first game against Liverpool has encapsulated that completely. He needed to score. We needed to win that game. He comes on and he just goes through. Who was on the fuck? I remember he just went through Aga. He went through Aga or Skirtle. I forgot who. But it was just such an amazing moment.
That goal was compared to Thierry Henry.
Henry's was better though because Martial's one of his touches he stuffed up.
Yeah,
he stuffed up. But it was just fortune that. Yeah.
It's the French guys when they put on gloves in the Premier League.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. They bring out they're in a titty, bro. Yeah. I love titty, bro. He's so good. What do they call him? I swear Micah Richards calls him some stupid name. I want to play with Titi, He was talking about how he's like, what other Premier League club would you want to play for? He's like, Arsenal. He's like, the mighty Arsenal. He's like, why is that? He's like, I want to play with Titi. Anyway, he's fucking hilarious, Micah Richards, even though he's a City loser. Anyway, I feel like Casemiro is just being Casemiro. He's scored. He's just. I don't need I feel like I won't be doing him justice if I break down how he played. He's just amazing.
Yeah.
Bruno with an assist, amazing as always. Shaw, far out, man. That running from the defensive half, I loved seeing that. I went nuts when I saw that. It was just like this is exactly like the hunger we have been missing for so long now.
Can you keep United. It up though? That's the question because we get signs of this in previous seasons as well.
I think under Ole, we were definitely on a roller coaster in this sense. I know what you mean. We played exciting football, but then some weeks we wouldn't show up. But you see the consistency now, which is good. Yeah, but like I said, though, there are things to improve.
The start of the season was rough, but then you slowly get moving, get into it. And now it's showing. Just now, the next challenge is to just keep it up.
Yeah, man, exactly.
And see how you go against the bigger opposition.
I mean, we've had how many wins on the trot now? I'm happy. I'm happy. You know. De Gea did his job really well, actually.
Yep.
Back to his old best. I feel like he was. He saved.
He's got to let him play. Let him be how he wants to play. Like, he's not gonna be the best passing out from the back with the ball at his feet, but he's gonna stop goals.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly right. I think
to his strengths.
There's definitely been less. How do I put it? Expectation.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, that's it, man. I think United. I think we are doing better, but you know we're better equipped to deal with counter chances. It's just against Forest and Cherries. I don't know, man. It's not convincing enough. So. They're not good enough to tell.
Who's your next big opposition?
City.
City. That'll be a good game.
Yeah.
Good game to see where you're at.
Actually, we've got Charlton Athletic soon, which is nice.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun. Anyway. Maybe Martial will score. Maybe Sancho will get some game time.
Hey, come on, that's not nice. Bro.
Hey, let me have something. All right.
Personal leave. Leave him alone.
Chelsea's got City next in the league and then the cup as well.
It's so slapped.
Two games.
7-0 over 2 legs. 7-0 over 2 legs. Anyway.
Anyways,
that's all I'm gonna say.